what's lads, joebiline here. Today I thought I'd show you some gameplay on a full master team. So master is 90 rated to 99. But before we start, massive thanks to EA for flying me out to Vancouver to record this content early for you guys. I don't get to keep the account, it was just a test build, so some things may not be final once we get the full game. But as you can see here, I've upgraded a full forest team using the training up to masters. Some of them aren't officially masters yet because some of it 80 or so, but the skill boost has allowed them to go up to a 90 or above, which gives them this purple card. So the cards will change colour as they go up tiers from bronze, silver, gold, elite, master, and then legendary, with legendary being those black cards, which you'll see on another video where we'll do a full legendary team. So we've got some gameplay going on now, some first attack against the other lads who was there with me, like Stop there. I think in this video there's Stop, Dave Bateson and Dan from Footwiz, but that's not too important, that's just in the background at the moment. Obviously, if this is the first time you've seen gameplay, I'm not sure what order you're watching all of these videos yet. Got tons recorded, and obviously you may have already seen gameplay from either the game being out or may have already had another video up or elsewhere. But first attack, it's largely the same in terms of how it works. 90 seconds, score as many times as you want. However, the gameplay has been upgraded. Gameplay has been altered. Obviously, there's more buttons to use. The through ball button is a very, very nice addition. You've got the shoot, the pass, and you've got more actions from them, which is indicated by the little arrows within the buttons. So for the through ball, you click for not ground through ball, you swipe up on the through ball button. For an aerial through ball, simply passing, normal passes, aerial passes, and shooting, you can go different directions for different. So swipe it, without having it right in front of me now, basically swipe up is for a chip shot, swipe down is finesse, and swipe sideways is for a fake shot. So fake shots were kind of in the season 1, however they were like such a hidden skill move. This year they've made them more prominent, and therefore you just swiping left on the shoot button to activate a swipe shot, a fake shot. So they have been designed to be more used this year and an effective part of the build, because although you could do them in season 1, they didn't really do anything in terms of being effective. Chances are largely similar, but they've been tweaked a little bit here and there. Obviously this isn't the final build, so there's still a chance that they can be tweaked more, and we know from playing season 1 that they're being tweaked all the time. But one thing, although you won't be able to tell from seeing this side of the video, is that they've got it fixed, and you do pretty much see the goals as they happen above now, which I think is one of the best additions, just because it's great. You know, there were a few occasions we found when maybe the final goal came in just after the match had finished, but that's more to do with your connection to the other person, in terms of, say you skip through the menus and started a little, and the opening screen and started a little beforehand or not. But apart from that, the goals were coming in as they were being scored either side, which is great. There's no delay. And one other thing is, you've noticed the little Wi-Fi icons next to the name. If someone disconnects these in the game, it tells you, it shows the opponent has disconnected, which is pretty nice. You know them disconnected. However, that doesn't mean that you're safe to say stop playing, because they could join back. One thing they have done is that they've stopped you from being able to quit out of, you can't quit out of games anymore. If you click the setting button, you can't forfeit out. The only way to forfeit is to manually close the app and swipe out, and even then you can go back into the game and potentially restart your game. If you get disconnected, it doesn't mean you're fully gone. If you regain connection, you will rejoin the game. I don't have a clip of this because I wasn't recording it at the time, but I was playing Dan, and he closed out the game, came back into the game, and then finished off like the final 30 seconds of the match once he got connection again. So that's an interesting change. They've put a lot of changes into the game just to discourage people from going for cheap tactics as such, with like quitting early or with demoting and all of that, which we'll go into in a Versus Attack Explained video, is essentially now they don't, like, it was there, it wasn't, they didn't stop people from doing it because it was their system, their design, and it had them loopholes in it, and if people find loopholes that aren't game breaking, they will let you do it, which was the demoting as such. But this year you won't be demoting, you'll be very silly to demote for the most part, which we'll go into a Versus Attack video. But today we just wanted to focus on showing you a full master team and gameplay with it. Obviously these are still a few early games, so you're still getting used to the game again. You can see like the swipes and the arrows and all of that. It is different, it's the same base gameplay, however there's been a lot of improvements and changes to it. I think I keep repeating myself, but yeah, we'll do it. There'll be another video anyway. It's just I've got so many different videos coming out from recording all of these over a short space of time that I feel like there's going to be a lot of overlaps with them all. But hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen my other videos, great, it's still bringing in. There's a little chip shot that I wait for. I do find from my early discoveries and from what the other guys were saying at the capture event is that chip shops do seem to be OP this year, whether they're tweaked or not based on the feedback, because it was more just saying we found that, because I was asking us obviously how we thought the gameplay was and all that, we found that chip shots were pretty OP, and when you time them well, you can do them well. And one of the great things to do is when you get really close to the keeper, instead of just swiping normally, do a little chip shot, because the keeper's normally already about to dive, and then it's just going to slightly go over him. So that was something that we found was nice. Obviously we'll have to test that out once we've got access to the full game to see if that's still the case. Swiping and shot assistance are a little bit different this year, so the OP out swinging shots that you know me well do from the wing back positions are going to be done a little bit differently. There's a lot more shot assistant this year, in terms of when you're shooting. When you're going through the tutorial, it actually recommends, like in most cases, to swipe wide because the shot assistance will correct it. There's another little shot chip there you saw there. Chips just work so well. Like in that case, it was a bit too ambitious, but I was still testing out. A lot of this footage you're seeing is from me just testing out the gameplay to see what you can do with it all. I was learning a lot to get prepared, ready for when the game comes out, to then bring all the tutorials, the best way to do things for you guys, which I hope you'll enjoy for the year to come. If you're new here, leave a like, subscribe. We upload FIFA Mobile every single day, 365 years. What? Ignore me there, 365 years. I won't hear them. But yeah, FIFA Mobile every single day unless something unexpected comes up. And this year I think we're more prepared than ever for content. Obviously I still managed to get content out for you all the time last year, but this year I just feel, based on what I played, there's just so much more to share with you. So before the video ended, we did just upgrade everyone to a 99, just to play with a full master 99 team, because I thought let's play with 99s before we take them up to legendary for a legendary video. And just get them up, because what we found is that when training them up in increments, when you get to like the big 10 markers, they get a major stat boost. So in the early clips, some were like only 90s by skill boost, so we took them up to the full, up to 99 above, and they had some big stat boosts indeed. Pretty special, to be honest, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, all that good stuff. No, this wasn't the game. I was thinking, actually, wait, is this the game with Dan where he disconnected? But it wasn't. It was a bit later on when that happened. But that was just how that was. I hope you enjoyed the clips. Let me know what you're thinking. What team are you planning on taking all the way? Because I feel in the long run, it is good to do that. It's just one of those things. But do leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. Come and follow me on Twitter at joebilinehd. And I think we'll be having fun, but just a reminder, this is all test build footage, nothing's final. We don't get to keep this team, so they don't think, oh, why have you got this full team already? I haven't. Obviously we'll have normal videos up once the game's out with my own team as that's getting built, but for now, enjoy, peace, and I'll see you all later.